Hi, everybody. I'm Tami Rea, Regional Vice President and Independent Consultant with Arbonne, and just so excited to be here with you to talk about one of my favorite topics on earth, the 30 Days to Healthy Living Plan. And I'm just so excited. You know, here we are. It's starting to be that time where so many people want to reset and detox and start to feel good and have a healthier body for 2017 and make new, the New Year's resolutions, new goals for fitness and health. And so often I hear people, when I say the word detox to them, they say, ooh, is that like starving? Is that like you don't eat food, you just eat twigs and berries and it's so unappetizing and it's like this torture? Well, it couldn't be further from the truth. And I'm here to share with you today how this 30 Days to Healthy Living plan does not have to be complicated. Healthy living doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be this extreme of all raw or, all juices or, all Taco Bell and McDonald's. How about we just find a happy medium where we can sustain it and live our happy lives, right? The way I think of it is there's 365 days in a year. So that's approximately 3 meals a day. That's right around 1,000 meals in a year. What if we ate 800 meals out of 1,000 healthy? I mean, that's going to reset your body. You're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel like a totally different person if you just, you know what I mean? Think of it that way, like mostly healthy. So this doesn't have to be about perfection and about, torturing yourself. This is just about a healthier lifestyle that's actually really easy. The way I look at it is the Arbonne Healthy Living Plan is hitting the easy button for us. It's healthy living for busy people. It's easy to incorporate into your crazy busy life already. So I just want to start with sharing a little bit about my testimonial, because if we didn't have great testimonials and results, we wouldn't be here excited and talking about it. But we have hundreds upon thousands of testimonials of people just changing and transforming their lives, and it's so exciting to me. So I can't wait for you to hear more testimonials as this week goes on. And then we'll talk about a few highlights from the Healthy Living Plan, the concepts behind what we're doing, and then we'll go over some of the products that are part of this plan. So just to start with my story, I was introduced to Arbonne back in 2003 and started using the makeup and skincare. I was looking for pure, safe products and just fell in love with Arbonne's philosophy, and then was introduced to the Healthy Living Plan in 2013. So it's an interesting time period for me because I have a history. My mom actually had breast cancer when she was 28 and she died when she was 30. I actually went through breast cancer in 2002 when I was 27. And again, it felt like history was repeating itself since I had this history with my mom, but we did all of the genetic testing and it was negative. So that got my wheels turning. If this wasn't genetic, then what in my environment is causing me to grow a breast tumor? And sure enough, studies have shown that only 1% up to 10% of our body composition is due to genetics. 10% is due to exercise, and 80% is due to what we're eating, what we're breathing, and what we're absorbing through our skin. So that, in my mind, is 90% we have control over. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's exciting to me. It's hopeful. Sadly, my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer as well, and she passed away in 2012. And it was the hardest time of my whole life. Growing up without a mom, my sister was my shepherd in life, and I just didn't even know who I was without her. And I still miss her every day. I still feel like calling her and sharing, what went on with our life today. But after she passed away, we actually discovered that we grew up outside a nuclear weapons facility. Whoa, right? And this facility was making the plutonium triggers, which is the heart of the atomic bomb, and plutonium's radioactive, and even a grain of rice-sized amount of plutonium ingested is fatal. And I actually was going to an integrative doctor at the time, and I asked him if I could be tested for plutonium. And he said, whoa, I've never tested anyone for something radioactive, but I was positive for plutonium, cadmium, uranium, beryllium, all these, things that have to do with nuclear waste, on top of mercury and digestive issues. And I tell you what, it was definitely a low point. Because I just kept thinking, if I have radioactive material inside my body emitting radiation from the inside out, that's another potential cancer sentence. And I had already gone through that, and it's, lost a sister and a mom to it. And I was ready. I was ready to roll up my sleeves and do anything to get this out of me. And we started with chelation at the doctor's office, which is the big guns. And sadly, it just didn't work. I had to stop early. It was damaging my kidneys, and we were back at the drawing board in 2013. And interestingly, that's when the Arbonne 30-Day to Healthy Living Plan was just starting to get up and running. And I brought the whole thing in to my doctor's office and said, I'm doing this. And part of the plan is eating clean. And I thought I was healthy. I was vegetarian my whole life, but what this plan does is it eliminates the allergenic and acidic and addictive foods such as sugar. Whoa. I never knew anyone who went off sugar. So this was like an epiphany for me. Who does that? But I went off sugar, gluten, dairy, soy, alcohol, coffee, and corn. Those are the big inflammatory foods that honestly are in just about everything in the standard American diet. So I went off these inflammatory foods, so that was the clean eating portion, and also incorporated the Arbonne supplements, so the vegan protein, the fiber, the detox tea, the digestion support, the 7-day body cleanse, the fizz sticks, which are very alkalizing. We're going to talk about that in a sec. But I actually asked, is there any way to be tested to see what this 7-day body cleanse is removing out of my body? Because the cleanse is meant to bind to heavy metals in our system, or pesticides, or, the solvents, the plastics, the pollutants, all the things that we're exposed to because we live in an industrialized country. That's something that's so unique about this plan. It's not just clean eating and healthy living, but it's also detoxification. Because what happens in our body, if we ingest something that cannot be used as energy, it's stored as a toxin, and it just accumulates. It accumulates in our body, accumulates in our brain matter. And our body, in order to protect our major organs, creates a layer of fat around these toxins so that it doesn't affect your major organs. Our body's brilliant that way, but now we're left with a layer of fat that we can't get rid of. We can't out-exercise the toxic body. But if you can eliminate the toxins, then you can release the fat, and it actually changes your whole body composition. So we actually sent, sorry everybody, a stool sample to the lab to test for, that's how you test for heavy metals. And I sent the sample after I had done the 7-day body cleanse. And it was amazing because the lab report came back, and this cleanse was pulling plutonium, mercury, arsenic, lead. I have this whole graph chart of all of these different heavy metals that it was pulling on top of radioactive material. I mean, how amazing is that? And so after 8 months of being on this plan and eating clean, I had no plutonium detected. I get a little emotional even today thinking about it, because it didn't just change my current state of health, it changed my future. And that's what we're about. Arbonne's about being neighborhood changers and making a difference one beautiful family at a time. And so I'm so excited to just share some of the concepts behind this plan. And by the way, after my experience, I couldn't help but jump in and be part of this amazing company and business to spread the word and get the word out that this is another way to find health and to come to that happy medium. And maybe this is something that you'd like to embrace as a lifestyle too. So let me just go over some of the major concepts behind what we're doing. This is such a holistic approach because it's really anti-aging from the inside out and the outside in, because Arbonne has the anti-aging skincare products, but we're also anti-aging our organs, you know, because of all of the antioxidants, and we're getting our body more alkaline and more oxygenated. So I love that. So let's talk about acidic versus alkaline. When we're acidic, even just slightly acidic, we become more fatigued. We become, you know, less able to release weight. We hold on to weight. We're more prone to osteoporosis. We actually become a magnet for disease and sickness. So do any of those things sound good? And yet in our society, you know, all of these acidic foods are the ones that are like the cool things to eat and consume. And I always sort of chuckle seeing someone like in the car next to me holding a cup of coffee, and yet they're yawning. And I'm thinking, you know, coffee is a stimulant. And in Arbonne, we teach nutrients versus stimulants. Nutrients are actually going to give you sustainable energy. Stimulants are basically borrowing energy from your adrenals. So it's like a credit card. You're borrowing against the future here to give you energy today. But why not just eat plant-based foods that have the enzymes and the nutrients to give you fuel for today? So it's an interesting concept. So the acidic food, the big acidic offenders are sugar, that white flour is the big one, gluten, dairy, cheese. Oh my goodness, I grew up on cheese. I grew up on processed soy. Those are big ones too. Coffee, alcohol, corn. Those are the big ones because they're in just about everything. So what we do is we teach you how to eliminate these acidic foods and replace. So you're not feeling deprived, you replace with healthier options, and I love that. So more alkaline foods would be the plant-based, all right? And everything in Arbonne is going to help alkalize your body. So I love that, because disease cannot grow in an alkaline environment, and I am all about staying alkaline and giving my body the best defense it can have. So we're going to talk a lot about, you know, why GMOs are sabotaging our health, and just how to choose safer options. When you're in the grocery store, I just encourage you to look at that little sticker on your produce, you know, that's on your apple or your pear or your cucumber, and just make sure that the number starts with 9. If it starts with any other number, you don't know if it's GMO or not because they don't label, but if it's a 9, it's organic and not GMO. So there's my little spiel for GMOs for now. There's a lot more to that, but we're just doing a quick overview. But in essence, GMOs sabotage our gut health and our gut bacteria. It actually renders the gut bacteria inactive. And you think about it, GMOs have been in our food supply for 20 years now, and think of all of the different gut you know, diagnoses there are now, gut labels. Just what am I trying to say? You know what I mean? You watch any commercial on TV and it's talking about gut health, IBS and Crohn's, and acid reflux is a big one too. And so in Arbonne, this is going to help repair that gut bacteria and heal so that you can absorb nutrients better and so that you have more energy. Because if you think about it, most of our food in the United States, it's not that anyone's lacking calories, but we're eating food that doesn't have nutrient density. So we're overfed yet undernourished. And that's why we continue to have cravings and we eat more, but our bodies are craving those nutrients. So when you eat more nutrients, you have less cravings, your metabolism rises, you have more energy, more clarity, because you're giving your body what it's asking for, right? The nutrients. It's just amazing. I know I used to have massive sugar cravings, and since I started this program, I can take it or leave it. It doesn't even affect me. It's like I have such peace about food now. So that's been another huge epiphany, is just when you eat well, you don't have all the cravings. This plan also decreases inflammation, and according to Dr. Nicholas Perricone, he said that inflammation is at the root of every disease process, including cancer, Alzheimer's, heart disease, diabetes, and aging. So you think about that. Wow, we want to decrease inflammation, and we do that by the clean eating. So getting away from, I know I'm harping on it, coffee, alcohol, soy, corn, gluten, dairy, sugar. Those are the big ones. And we're going to replace with things that are far healthier for us. And then the last piece of this plan, which I think is so brilliant, is the detoxification piece. So we're going to support our detox organs by using this amazing detox tea. It has the milk thistle, and it's delicious. It's like a mild minty tea, and it supports the kidneys and liver because they're so overloaded. I'm drinking some now. It's delicious. And so we usually have 1 to 2 a day, and in the kit you'll get 40 packs, so 40 teas. And then another thing that supports detoxification is the fiber. And honestly, before Arbonne, I thought that fiber was only for, like, you know, the older crowd. And I didn't realize how important fiber is for us. Like, we just do not get enough fiber. And it's actually a sponge for toxins. It's going to pull toxins out of your system. It's going to help balance your hormones. It's going to also give you a flat belly. And hello, we all want that, right? So fiber, again, is part of the detox. And then, of course, the 7-day body cleanse, and we talked about that a little bit. And they come in these little liquid pouches, and you just pour a pouch into 32 ounces of water and drink it through the day alongside eating. So it's not taking away anything. It's just adding a drink to your normal routine. And part of the alkalizing is the energy fizz sticks. It comes in citrus or pomegranate. I have citrus here, and they're just little powder packets, and you rip them open at the top, pour it into 16 ounces of water, however you like it, more strong or less or more diluted, and it fizzes up a little bit, so leave a little room at the top of your cup, otherwise whoop, it'll go over the edge. And that's just because there's actually sodium bicarbonate in it, which is baking soda, but it also has the antioxidants, it has the green tea, the B vitamins, and I swear the B vitamins make you happy. It just elevates your mood. It gives you clarity. I could not live without these. It's like a crisis if we start to get low in fizz sticks. So I usually do 1 in the morning and then 1 in the afternoon. Some days I'll do 3, if I'm just having a really busy day, but in general, I do a citrus in the morning and pomegranate in the afternoon, and we love it that way. My husband likes to mix them. And then part of the digestive support is this Digestion Plus, and it's another little powder packet. I just rip it open and put it in my mouth and take a swig of water. Other people put it in with a fizz stick, or put it in with a glass of water and drink it that way. Either way, it's interesting because when you're more acidic, these little packets taste a little off. They don't taste good to you. The more alkaline you become, they start to taste sweet. To me, it's like really sweet. So it's funny to me to hear someone say they don't like them. I'm like, oh, you must be acidic then. So as your body changes, your taste buds are going to come alive, and food is going to taste different, which is really fun too. And this is a prebiotic, a probiotic, and a digestive enzyme all in one. So it's going to help with, oh my goodness, the bloat, the gas, the acid reflux, any of those things. I generally start my day with one, and then I keep them in my purse. Like if we're out to eat or something like that, I'll have one because, sometimes eating out just doesn't agree with you. But I love these. I swear they've healed my insides, and I couldn't live without them. And then also this plant-based protein shake mix. And you're gonna get 2 bags of this, so it'd be enough for 60 meals. And according to the plan, you would do 1 or 2 shakes a day. And the reason we do that is because a liquid meal actually accelerates the detoxification process. So that's pretty cool. It is plant-based. It's yellow pea, brown rice, and cranberry blend. It's 20 grams of vegan protein, and it's highly absorbable. It's 100% amino acid profile, so it can be a full meal when you add your fiber to it. So what a day would look like typically is for me, I wake up in the morning, I make a cup of detox tea, I have my digestive enzyme, I make my fizz drink, and drink all my liquids first, and then I'll make a protein shake. So I'll put water in, a little bit of coconut milk, I put a scoop of fiber in. This morning I put in kale, some chia seeds and flax seeds, and I had frozen strawberries in with the chocolate protein powder, and it tasted like chocolate covered strawberries, so I love that. So you could do a shake in the morning. I actually had a healthy meal for lunch today, so it just depends on my schedule. If I have something going on at night, I might just do a shake at night and do a bigger meal for lunch, or you could do vice versa, do a shake in the morning, a shake for lunch, and then a healthy meal. So it's up to you. And what's so amazing is this boot camp. If you decide you want to do this 30 days for healthy living, the boot camp offers all kinds of recipes. You don't have to go searching for recipes without sugar, gluten, dairy, soy. It's already done for you, and they're delicious. They're amazing. You eat so well. And I forgot to mention, you also get snacks. So that, for me, I didn't really eat enough. And when I do the plan diligently, I actually lose weight and feel better because I'm eating a little more. And it's so counterintuitive, right? But it actually works. So I just, let's see here. Did I touch on everything? So as far as the business too, I just wanted to mention everything in Arbonne is consumable. So if you have your business hat on, that's extraordinary, because people fall in love with their results, right? And they continue to order. So this is a business where it builds on itself. People that I introduced to Arbonne way back in 2012 are still ordering every month. They're in love with their fizz sticks. They couldn't live without them. And you just keep introducing more and more people, and you get this consumer base that are loving their products and reordering. And it's just an amazing business plan that is easy to fit into your life, because you're just talking to people. People are asking, what are you drinking? Or, wow, your skin looks good. Or what are you, what's in that shake? Or, it's just easy to kind of incorporate into your life. So again, if you're looking for another option to bring in extra income, it's a fabulous business as well. And so that's all I have for now. I'm so excited to be with you. This is going to be a blast, and I can't wait. I can't wait for you to be a part of Arbonne. You can be a client, which we don't recommend, because that's just paying full price, and friends, don't let friends pay full price. You can be a preferred client, which is what most people do. It's $20 to become a preferred client, and for a year you get 20 to 40% off. You get so many deals, free shipping. Oh my goodness. Arbonne has rolled out the red carpet for the preferred clients. And then the other option is to become a consultant like me, where you want to build a business and add extra income to your family too. So that's the way to be part of Arbonne. We invite you to take a look, and we can't wait to roll out some giveaways, free products, free coaching sessions, free personal training sessions, either remote or in person. It's going to be a great week. So thanks again for joining us. Love you all so much.